Where I am from is from a small town called Dayton, Ohio. I ended up coming here because my mother was terminally ill with stage 4 leiomyosarcoma cancer, and I came here to care for her. It was 2010. I'm 42, so maybe about, I don't know. Yes, I was in the Army. Technically 10 years. When I first went in as a cook because I couldn't cook a lick, couldn't boil water. So I got a bonus, and I also got the lesson of learning how to cook. I wanted to see the world, but I also wanted to give back to my country. Where I hadn't went too far in life, like I wasn't able to travel due to financial reasons. And I used to see these commercials about an army of one and how you can get an education and you're also serving your country, but you also get to travel. And so I didn't have any children, and I wasn't close with my biological family at the time, and so I chose to try my luck. Shalamar Parrish is a woman now, but my story started when it came to foster care. It started at the age of 12. Before the age of 12, I was living with my maternal grandmother, who also passed of cancer. And the reason being is because my mother was addicted to drugs real bad, and she couldn't support us at the time. And so my grandmother stepped in. And after my grandmother passed, due to my grieving, I was real angry, and so my family couldn't handle that, and so they chose to send me away to a group home. At the time it was horrible. I had lost my grandmother, the only real mom that I knew. I had was not in communication with my mother. I was not in communication with my biological family. They ended up sending me like 45 miles away from home, and I had never even heard of that town. It's a little small town called Springfield, Ohio. And they placed me in a home with 12 other girls who were like strangers to me in the beginning. I mean, we ended up bonding over time, but I was scared. I was hurt, I was angry, I was confused, and I was still grieving the loss of both of my mothers. The group home was horrible. It was not a family atmosphere. It was more so, it was like we were being punished for what our parents caused. So it was like no time could we ever have friends come and hang out. If we did go out and we walked to a park, we had to be right back within an hour and sign back in and then go back to the park. The food, the refrigerator and stuff, like most people could walk straight in the kitchen. We could not. It was padlocked. And we only could eat or have a drink at certain scheduled times. And so that's no good for anybody. Oh, well, it was only one that was younger than me, and she was 11. And then from there, it ranges from 12 to 18. I was there a little over a year. It was times that I would run away, but they would bring me right back. Yeah, they would come find me. I tried though. Well, I ended up moving back to Dayton, Ohio, to another group home that was supposed to have been better than that one, and it was not. They had one house lady, which was different from the other one because they were what you call staff members there. They only stayed 8 hours a day versus her, she was 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it was like living with mommy dears. So my caseworker agreed that it was like living with mommy dearest. And so she ended up finding me a loving home. The second group home, maybe like 30, 40 days. I couldn't take it there. Yes. Or I told my caseworker I would rather die than to keep being put in these situations where I'm being placed with people who does not have the passion that they're supposed to have for children like myself at the time.